Okay, I'm gonna wait around for a second, or I'll just get started and people can rewatch it. Um, so the title says it, right? And some of us, it takes a little longer for some of us to learn than others. But the lessons I'm about to share with you that I've learned, it's about in the 50s to where it really settles in and you're sure. Okay. So when we're a kid, we're very impressionable, right? You know, we go through school and we find a crowd that we want to hang out with or whatever we think is cool or whatever, and we fall into it, and we fall into this and we fall into that, we fall into this. We're trying to find ourselves, and eventually, at some point, we kind of find ourselves, and we find a group of people that we call friends and family. Um, well, the family's already there, but there's some friends that we consider family. And I grew up like that. I grew up in a way to where um, my immediate real family wasn't really close like that. So I found my family, my external family, through my friends, and a lot of experiences, a lot of good times, a lot of crazy times, um, and that's a whole different story. But what took me way too long to learn is that honestly, what you what you feel your friends are, family, and you think they're gonna be there forever, and you think they're gonna be supportive for you when you're going through your journey, maybe figuring something out, starting your own business, carpet cleaning business, then you're gonna find out that the people that you think that are gonna be supportive are not gonna be supportive. Okay. This may happen hopefully earlier in your life to where you figure this out. Me, I didn't get my stuff together and start my own legitimate business that I was going to keep going with till I was 40. And I couldn't help but notice how I felt like I almost offended people when I started talking about things I was doing, starting my own business. Okay. Especially when I left my full time job and I started working for myself, I felt it more. So less and less I'd be hanging out with my friends because I'd be busy. But when I did, again, it was just like, how come you guys aren't happy for me? I mean, it just was weird, right? Um, Social media got on Facebook years and years ago. I had a personal Facebook. I don't have it anymore because I call it fake book, right? Um, if you're not gonna say hi to me in public, while you're my friend on Facebook. It's Instagram and stuff like that. But I felt when I would post stuff about me doing, whatever in my business, the people that I thought my actual friends wouldn't comment. Always be strangers. People that maybe I went to school with, but we never had a really friendship or hung out or anything like that. Um, or maybe we hung out a few times and just, and they were always the most supportive. And it was weird to me. And I always thought that I'd talk about myself and the things I was doing around my friends in a way to motivate them in a way because I came from a rough background. Um, the odds of me being where I'm at now, right now, are very, very, very low. I broke the odds. My family, everybody around me fought with addiction. Okay. We're talking, penitentiary time. Um, and I was blessed enough to where I didn't have to go to the penitentiary. Um, I don't know, angel there, you know. I was blessed enough that I didn't fall into addiction, but I was a bad boy, and nobody ever had faith in me growing up. Nobody really took my word as being anything because they thought I was gonna be nothing, you know, in prison, most likely, or dead. Um, so after I figured things out in my life and I started building confidence in myself, I started looking at my friends around me and it seems like they're still in the same mindset. So I start talking about my business and trying to encourage, hey, let's do this, let's do that. I couldn't get it, guys. I couldn't get that same motivation that I have. To a point to where it held me back. So there was plenty little small ventures I wanted to do before I actually started my carpet cleaning business. And every one of them I wanted included my friends in, okay? Because I wanted to make our lives better because our lives were crap. But I could not give them on my wavelength. And that's too bad. And it's too bad that I didn't learn any quicker because it set me back at least 15 years, you know? Till I finally said, I have to do this on my own. I'm all by my lonely. I don't have my family support. I don't have my friends support. Even I I didn't feel like I even had my woman's support or taking me seriously. So till I finally started making moves. And once I did, like I said, people, they I have 0 friends now. I mean, I got acquaintances. I call them acquaintances. But I used to think, man, I would have died for my friends. And that's the type of background I was in. Um, and thank God I didn't. But I got scars. I got scars on my arm, on my back. I've been in really serious situations in my life to where I could have lost my life. And it was usually because I was helping somebody else out, backing somebody else up. Um, you know, uh, and thank God I didn't. So what took me nearly 50 years to learn is that nobody really cares about your journey. You have to care about your own journey. You have to look out for your own. Okay? Look out for yourself. If you feel something passionate enough that you want to do it, but nobody around you feels it or is on the same wavelength, then you just need to separate yourself, go the other way, and do your thing. That's it. For me, bringing your friends into something or somebody else into something is to me, it's not a good thing. I think that once we decide we want to start a business or whatever it is, we need to just focus on ourselves and do what we feel we want to do. Don't bring anybody else in it because they fail, you fail. But if it's just by yourself, if you fail, you fail. Okay. So it's all on you. And I didn't know that I had the skills or the I'm on YouTube. I have a school to I teach I've taught hundreds of people how to start their own business and change their life through my motivation, which I'm very passionate about because where I come from, my mindset was hopeless. And I know there's other hopeless people out there. So when I talk, I I talk about I feel like I'm talking to myself and what my mindset was back in the day. Hopeless, like there's no avenue open for me. All right, the simple things that I thought was a no go for me, like I didn't get my diploma till I was 30. I didn't get my driver's license till I was 30. I didn't get it back till I was 30.